Lorraine and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with another my thoughts in my car as I'm driving to my destination. Anywho, so there's a couple of things I wanted to tell y'all, which is one of them, the case for the McMichaels and William Bryan, who are the three men that were convicted for killing Ahmaud Arbery. Their troubles are not over. They do have a federal case that will be happening, I'm pretty sure, after the sentencing happens for the state case that's done now. They do have a federal case. They were brought up on federal charges also by the federal government. So they have to go to trial for that too. So right now I've been following these different stories, and one of them I've been following happened this previous Monday to a gentleman. His name is his last name is Craig. I cannot remember his first name at the moment, but he is from Chicago. He called the police, and well, first a neighbor called the police. He had his son, go out to ask the neighbor to call the police to get help. So the neighbor called first to tell them they needed someone over there, and then the second time Mr. Craig himself called, and they played the 911 call on the news segment, and he's telling them, my wife has a knife to my throat and I need help. He said, I can't move. If I move, she'll kill me. She has a knife in my throat. I need y'all to come help me. And you hear him telling his son to go downstairs to open the door for the police. And you can hear him tell him, it's okay, go ahead and go. And then it goes to the body cam of the police officer. And you see the police officer arrive at the apartment building. You see him talk to his son, the little boy. You see him tell the little boy to stay right where he was standing and not to move. He go up the stairs. You hear a man scream. And then they rush into the apartment, and he has the knife in his hand. And the police officer, who had already pulled out his taser gun, ends up pulling his gun out also. And or either the other officer put out his gun because the two officers were there. Either way it go, the gentleman was shot and tased, both at the same time, and he died at the scene. The woman never makes a sound, not a peep, not a nothing through the whole thing. You didn't even hear her in the background on the 911 call. Now, according to the news article I read on an incident, the woman had a history of mental illness problems. She also in the hospital for observation. She had no wounds, nothing was wrong with her physically. She was not harmed in any way. But they have not said if the husband was wounded in any kind of way. But I just feel bad because I really believe she may have been attacking her husband, and he genuinely needed the help, and y'all show up after he done finally wrestled the knife out of her hand to get it so she won't be able to stab him. And y'all automatically saw the black man standing there with a knife and shot and killed this man who really physically needed your help at one point. And now I feel bad that he dead and gone. And his son is now left with a woman that may be unstable, mentally unstable, to take care of him like she, need to. Obviously, she had a episode if she had her knife to her husband's throat. And I know some people probably thinking, well, you don't know what he could have did to her. But she had no wounds. She had nothing wrong with her. She had no cuts, no bruising like he punched her or hit her or something. I mean, she had nothing. And then on top of it, when the police was there asking her when she was okay, she would never reply back to him. She wouldn't even get off the floor. She just laid there. it's all on the video from the body cam of the officers. Clearly something was not right with her if you watch the video. So I just feel really bad about that, and I hope we be able to learn more about the case. But I did end up reading a second, not a second article, the first article I read, the second part of it was stating that the officer that shot and killed him was actually basically a troubling officer that his superior recommended need to be fired from the force. Apparently he had threatened another officer that worked in the station he worked in, and he also had to go get treatment for alcoholism after the incident happened where he threatened another officer. I don't know why he threatened this officer, but apparently when he did it, he was drunk at the time. So they sent him to get treatment for alcoholism, and he was still on the force, but it was a superior officer that felt he needed to be fired off the force. And I'm wondering, was it possibly more than just that one act? Because I'm sure police officers can disagree with each other and may even threaten to harm each other if they don't like each other, but that doesn't necessarily result in, well, you should be fired. I would think it would have at least some type of job performance issues going on for it to be recommended for you to be fired. But I guess, like I say, if the case is continuously reported on, we will find out. But this happened in Chicago. So I'm very interested to find out what's that about. But again, I just feel so bad. I just feel like it's an automatic, the man doing something wrong type of attitude most of the time when it comes to domestic violence. And I think the people need to realize that sometimes women commit domestic violence acts just like men do. You have some women that attack men and beat on men. I know this. I know a few. And they're just as bad as an abusive man is to a woman. They're just as bad to a man abusing them. And I think society really just have this automatic thing that click in our head that it's definitely, him when it comes to a domestic violent situation. And I think that's what happened when the police came in there. They automatically assumed the man was the aggressor and committing the domestic violence on the woman. But what I'm confused about is he only had a knife and he wasn't stabbing her, so why shoot? Why couldn't a taser gun be enough? Even I felt that shouldn't, even when they screamed out stop, they didn't even give them time to stop before the shots went off, the taser or the shot. So I don't know, but maybe you guys will look at the video. Again, the guy that was killed, his name was Mr. Craig. I can't think of his first name, but I will put it in the description box if you do want to look into the case for yourself to see the video I'm discussing or hear the 911 call I talked about. But that's all I wanted to share with you today. So if you made it to the end of my video, thank you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that little notification bell to be made aware of every time I upload a video. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Mwah.